Hi, my name's Steve. This is my business partner, Austin. And today we're going to look at the Google Business Profile Management package and what's included in the packages. So, first off, what will we do generally? And we're looking for NAP consistency. And if you've watched this enough, you probably know that NAP means name, address, phone. You need that consistency throughout every place they're listed online, such as Yelp, uh, Chamber of Commerce, the website, Google Business Profile, all those things need to be the same. And when we say the same, if you wrote a road RD, make sure you write it that way every time. If especially be consistent with what you have in the Google Business Profile. Once it's in there, make that your standard for what you're going to write the same everywhere else. Category reviews and updates, and we've looked at those in detail on these categories here. For car wash, let's see. So we got a car wash and a self-service. I probably don't like the general contractor one. Um, those seem pretty good. I haven't looked at this in detail to find, see if there's anything better, but that sounds reasonable. Car wash and then the self-service if you have that. But you've seen on other things that a lot of times the categories can be added in a huge way and make a huge difference for a business. Business description refresh. Um, when you get yourself into Google Business Profile, you'll see the description where you can change it yourself. And so you want to have it updated. Every now and then look at it, maybe every month even look at it, make sure it's still consistent with what you're doing. It's important to the business, and plus it adds to your credibility to have a good business description. Your service product listings, make sure they're kept current. Check in there every day because Google will give you some ideas that they think your business might do. And check with the person you're with if you're not sure that the owner of the business, and see, hey, do you do this? And we get that quite often when we're working with HVAC people that have an expansive a number of things they do. Google will say, hey, does your person do this or do they do? And you need to get that in. And then you need a description for each one. And attributes updated as Google adds new ones. And that's what I'm talking about. When they add in new things, you got to have a description. And photo and video uploads, make sure you get these in a lot. Especially so this is a car wash. It's really important that they get a lot of pictures in here. It just definitely helps, and you want to get as often and updated, how as many times as you can. They don't seem to.
You press add photos, you didn't press all.
Oh yeah, so they don't seem to have a bunch in here.
Oh, you didn't press all.
But let's see what we got. Yeah, I pressed add photos. I'm used to doing that. And they definitely could do a better job of getting those in quite a bit more too. Like you want them in there a lot, but update the photos, update videos as often as possible. And Austin will talk to you next about how often he does it, and I'll probably come back in after that.
And alongside photos, you want to do GBP posts, which you want to try to do multiple a week, up to like at least 2, but up to like maybe even every day, every business day at least. Okay, I can't find any examples. Just post whatever. Just say, oh, I just washed. I don't know what a car wash would you post. Oh, I just washed this car. I washed this Honda Civic. And try to target keywords too, and you can do offer posts, update posts, event posts. Make sure you respond to every review in a timely manner. try within 24 hours if you can. Like here I have a bad example because they're not doing that. Let's just say for the good ones, thanks for the review. I'm glad to do business with you. With the bad ones, you can say, um, there's an employee smoking weed with the doors closed. You can say, sorry, that was very unprofessional. We will do better next time. I don't know. We'll look into it.
Yeah, even probably to have them contact you specifically on that situation,
Yeah.
because that's a serious one that make sure that the management can takes care of that one.
Yeah. Try to have a Q&A in here. Where's the Q&A usually at? Is it in the...
Yeah, now you've got to, they've got it set up different, so you've got to set up you almost have to ask a question yourself and answer it. It's
Okay.
an awkward way to do it now. They used to have a better system for it.
Yeah. One thing you can do is in Google there's like monthly performance reports, so you can take a picture of that and send it to the business owner. See like, oh, you improved by this much this month. You improved by 30% this month, which is, like 20 new customers or something like that. Just something to show that you're doing work and that things are improving and you're worth their time and money. For setup and onboarding, you want to do a full profile audit. Definitely claim and verify the business if you can. Like, is this unclaimed or? Okay, I guess that one's unclaimed.
Yeah, so that one, they have not even claimed it. And I just want to talk 1 second about that. So if you find somebody that hasn't claimed it, this is an excellent one to target and sell your services to. And also let them know that there's unscrupulous people that may claim this business. And although they can try to get it back, a lot of times they'll try to almost use it as a blackmail type thing. And for $2,000 they can get it back, or you can try to fight it and eventually you'll get it back. But it's probably not worth it to the company to have to go through all that, so they may well pay that. So this is an important thing that he found there, and something that if you find that, you take advantage of that and let the people know you got to take care of this now. Sorry about that.
Good job on the vocab word unscrupulous.
Thank you.
Pulled that one out. You want to make sure you fix any suspensions they have from Google or whatever, or any issues. Correct the categories, the services, the hours, the description. For car wash, this might be a bad example because I don't think there are many other categories except maybe self-service. But if you don't have self-service, then you can't even, no point putting it on there. Let's see, hours. Do they have hours? They don't because they're not claimed. Or actually, never mind, they do. You want to make sure this is right or Google can ban you. And then you also want to have the description, which they don't have because they're unclaimed. You can, there's some extra things you can do that maybe you can even upsell on. Citation building, like getting the business listed on directories such as Yelp, the Better Business Bureau, or Apple Maps. Sorry. You want a GBP like website page, which is on your website. You want a landing page that kind of matches your GBP content because it helps the SEO. I'm not gonna verify this matches the content because that's gonna take too long and no one cares. I'll just trust it does. Okay. You also, one good thing you can do is monitor what competitors are doing on their profiles, see what's working and what's not. And then sometimes you can even get one where, I probably won't find one now, but you can get one where like they're falsely ranking on something they don't do. Like pretend there was an auto repair place up here. I'd be like, you don't belong here. Yeah, and taking down like spam listings and review. Sometimes people request to remove your business, so you can review that. You want to do that?
All right, and along the lines of what Austin was saying too, that there were some businesses that were selling, uh, some marketers that were selling this idea of having like a fake, so it, and in this case, a fake car wash, and you'd have people submit their forms to get leads, and then they'd sell them to the other people. They'd sell these leads when they really didn't have a car wash at all. So if you've got something like that in your area, you want to alert Google to that so they take them off the results list because they do not belong there. As for prices, you can go any number of directions. Um, we've talked about it a little bit. Um, these are fine to go with to start. 297, 497, and 797. Some might argue you should go higher, and that may well be the case, but it's not a bad place to start. If I was doing a 297, I would probably just do one post a week in Google Business Profile, and I'd do a basic report. I'd upload some pictures for them, and that would be about it. But I would make sure the Google Business Profile was up to date, and I had all the descriptions right. I had everything set up perfect in there. For 497, I'd probably double the posts and maybe do two a week. And for all of these two, I'd also do Facebook post at least once a week. Facebook is nice because when somebody says, "What's a good car wash in Attica
Utica.
or Utica?" Somebody can get referred right to you. So that's helpful. On all of these two, I would also do the reviews. Help them get reviews and help them get and you give the responses if your software doesn't do it. So make sure to respond to every review within 24 hours, preferably. If it takes you 2 days, that's still workable, but no more than that. On this 497 plan, I might give them a citation a month. On the 797 plan, you would do everything we did before, but we would also probably do double the uh, posts from 8 to 16 for the month. So you're doing them like kind of every other day. I'd probably get a photo in there at least 4 times a week, 3, 4 times a week, something like that. Do the citations, competitor monitoring as well. And I'd also do a little bit more of a report for the business, such as maybe a call or a Zoom call. And the other ones, I would do something maybe probably just like an email, just letting them know what you had done. That's about all I've got on this. Do you have anything else, Austin, or is that
No.
all right? Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.